in the lecture series of electronic measurement and instrumentation. Till now we have seen everything about the PMMC instrument. So in this lecture we will include some examples related to the PMMC instrument. The one example is, it says that a PMMC instrument has a coil of dimension 15 mm into 12 mm. The flux density in the air gap is the flux density in the air gap is 1.8 into 10 power minus 3 Weber per meter square. 1.8 into 10 power minus 3 Weber per meter square, and the spring constant is and the spring constant is 0.14 into 10 power minus 6 into 10 power minus 6 nanometer Newton meter per radian. Newton meter per radian. Determine the number of tons required to produce an angular deflection of 90 degree. To produce an angular deflection of 90 degree when a current of 5 milliampere is flowing through the coil. When a current of 5 milliampere is flowing through the coil. The question says that a PMMC instrument is made up of a coil, and the coil has dimension 15 into 12 mm. The flux density in the air gap is 1.8 into 10 power minus 3 Weber per meter square. The spring constant is given as 0.14 into 10 power minus 6 Newton meter per radian. So, to produce a deflection of 90 degree when a 5 milliampere current is flowing through the coil, how many number of turns are needed? So what we have to calculate? We have to calculate number of turns in the coil to produce a deflection of 90 degree when a current of 5 milliampere is flowing through the coil. In the PMMC instrument, the deflection is produced by the magnetic effect of the current, whereas the controlling torque is produced by two control springs, by a pair of control springs. So pointer will stop when the deflecting torque becomes equal to the controlling torque. So means at the steady state position, these two torques means the deflecting torque and the controlling torque should be equal to each other. In this case, first we have to calculate, because we have to calculate first the deflecting torque. So the deflecting torque is given as, first from the given equation extract the information which is given here. The given terms are, first the dimension of the spring 12 mm into 15 mm, means we have to dimension given as 15 mm into 12 mm. The flux density means value of B is given as 1.8 into 10 power minus 3 Weber per meter square, and spring constant means K is given as 0.14 into 10 power minus 6 Newton meter per radian. Deflection means theta is given 90 degree, and current means Im is given 5 milliampere, and we have to determine number of turns. Here we know that because in the PMMC instrument the current is produced due to the magnetic effect of the current, means when a current carrying conductor is placed in the magnetic field, it experiences a torque, and this torque is given by n number of turns magnetic flux density into area of the coil into current flowing through the coil. Here magnetic flux density is known. Area of the coil we can calculate from this given data. Area of the coil will be 15 into 12 into 10 power minus 6 meter square. This will be equal to 180 into 10 power minus 6 meter square. Flux density is given, area is given, current is given as 5 milliampere. This can be written as 5 into 10 power minus 3 ampere. So what is unknown here? Number of turns in the coil, and to calculate the controlling torque, because spring control mechanism is used in the PMMC instrument, means the controlling torque is produced by a pair of springs, and the torque generated by the spring can be given as K into theta. Tc can be written as spring constant into deflection in the pointer. This can be calculated as K is given spring constant, which is 0.14 into 10 power minus 6 into, because we have to calculate number of turns, this number we have to calculate, that's why we will put theta in radian. So the theta is pi by 2 radian. At the steady state position, These two torques TD and TC are equal. So by equating these two equations, we can find out the value of n, because n is the only unknown here. All these terms are known. So by equating these two equations, we can find out value of n. How? Because at the steady state position, controlling torque and deflecting torques are equal to each other. By using this relation, we can find out number of turns required to deflect the pointer by an angle of 90 degree. So we can write n into b. B is given as 1.8 into 10 power minus 3 Weber per meter square into area, means 18 into 10 power minus 5 meter square into I, 5 into 10 power minus 3 is equal to k theta, means 0.14 into 10 power minus 6 into pi by 2. By using this relation, we can calculate value of n as n is equal to 0.14 into 10 power minus 6 into pi by 2 upon 1.8 into 10 power minus 3 into 18 into 10 power minus 5 into 5 into 10 power minus 3. We can calculate 0.14 into 10 power minus 6 into pi by 2 upon 1.8 into 18 into 5 into 10 power 5 plus 3 plus 3 minus 11, and then we can write 0.14 into pi by 2 divide by 18 into 1.5, 1.8 into 5, 18 into 1.8 into 5, 162 into, this is 10 power minus 6, here is 10 power minus 11, it will become 10 power 5. This value will become 0.14 into pi by 2, means 1.57 divided by 162 into 10 power 5. This will become 135 0.679. Because this is number of turns, it will be a numeric value integer. So N is 136 turns. So to produce a deflection of 90 degree when a current of 5 milliampere is flowing through the coil, it would require number of turns 136 turns. Another example is, in this discussion we will see another example how PMMC instrument uses control spring, how the instrument uses magnetic effect of current. To analyze all these concepts, here is another example. The question says that a PMMC gives a full scale deflection of 10 milliampere. A PMMC gives full scale deflection of 10 milliampere when the potential difference across its terminal is 100 millivolt. When the potential difference across its terminal is 100 millivolt. Calculate RSH means shunt resistance. Calculate shunt resistance RSH for full scale deflection corresponding to 100 ampere. For full scale deflection corresponding to 100 ampere. And another part here is we have to calculate series resistance RS for full scale deflection with 100 volt. Also for 1000 volt. Also, the question says that calculate the power dissipation in each case. Calculate a PMMC instrument gives a full scale deflection of 10 milliampere, means the maximum current that instrument can carry is given as 10 milliampere when a potential difference across the terminal is 100 millivolt, means when the PMMC instrument has a voltage difference across its terminal 100 millivolt, a maximum current that the coil can carry is 10 milliampere at 100 millivolt. We have to calculate two things. In the first case, when the full scale deflection of the instrument is 100 ampere, in this case we have to calculate shunt resistance used to design a PMMC ammeter. Whereas if the full scale deflection of the instrument is 1000 volt, in this case we have to calculate the series resistance to convert the instrument as to design a voltmeter which has full scale deflection of 1000 volt. So to this instrument has to be used as voltmeter to measure a maximum voltage of 1000 volt. In this case we have to calculate of what value we have to connect a resistance in series to the basic PMMC instrument. So for the first case we have to calculate RSH for the full scale deflection. So full scale deflection of the PMMC ammeter means the maximum current that can be measured by PMMC ammeter is given as 100 ampere, whereas the maximum current that the instrument can carry through the bindings, the total current which I have to measure is 100 ampere, and the maximum current that the instrument can carry is given as 10 milliampere. We have to calculate RSH in this case. In this case, we have to calculate value of shunt resistance. We have to calculate RSH for the ammeter, we have to calculate RS for the voltmeter. Another information is given. In the first case, the full scale deflection of the ammeter is 1000 volt. The another information which is given here, this 10 milliampere current flows through the coil when the voltage applied across the coil is means Vm is given as 100 millivolt. So when the voltage across the coil is 100 millivolt, the current flows through the coil is 10 milliampere. We have to extend the range of this PMMC ammeter to 100 ampere. So we have to calculate RSH in this case. We know the value of the RSH directly can be written as Rm upon m minus 1. Means to calculate the value of RSH, the value of Rm means resistance of the instrument and the value of multiplying factor m should be known. So how can we find Rm here? To calculate the Rm, we can use this relation. Rm is equal to Vm upon Im. Vm is given as 100 millivolt. Sorry, and Im is given as 10 millivolt, 10 milliampere. This can be written as 10 ohm. So the resistance of the PMMC instrument is 10 ohm. Multiplication factor can be given as I upon Im. I is 100 ampere and Im is 10 milliampere, means 10 into 10 power minus 3. So the multiplication factor is 10 power 4. Now we can calculate RSH as Rm, value of Rm is 10 ohm upon 10 power 4, which is equal to 10 power minus 3 ohm, or this can be written as 0.001 ohm. What we have done till now to calculate the RSH, the formula direct relation of the RSH with the Rm can be expressed as RSH is equal to Rm upon M minus 1. How can we calculate Rm? From the given data, Rm can be written as Vm upon Im, means voltage through the meter upon current through the meter. This value will become 10 ohm. Again we have to calculate RSH. To calculate RSH, we can write Rm upon M minus 1. Rm is 10 ohm. M is given as 10 power 4 minus 1, each equal to 10 power minus 3, can be written as 0.001 ohm. Now in the second case, we have to calculate another part in this question is there. We have to calculate the power dissipation. So the power dissipation we will write as power is equal to Vm into I. The power dissipation is Vm into I is equal to, the value of Vm is 100 millivolt, means 100 into 10 power minus 3 into current is 100 ampere. This will give a power consumption of 10 watt. So when we will connect this instrument in the series of any element to find out the power, find out the current through the element, a power dissipation of 10 watt will take place in the instrument itself. So to measure the value of current through the element, this instrument will take a value of 10 watt from the circuit. The second part of this question says that we have to find the value of series resistance. We have to find the value of series resistance. We have to find the value of series resistance for the full scale deflection of 100 volt. Means total voltage in this case is given as 1000 volt, whereas the voltage across the PMMC instrument is given as 100 millivolt, means Vm is given as 100 millivolt. We have to calculate Rs. So in the PMMC voltmeter, there is a direct relation between Rs and Rm as Rs is equal to M minus 1 into Rm. Rm and M should be known to us. To calculate the value of Rs, M can be written as capital V upon Vm, which will be equal to 1000 upon 100 into 10 power minus 3. This will be equal to 10 power 4. Value of M is 10 power 4 and value of Rm can be calculated as Vm upon Im. As we have seen in the previous case, the value of Rm is Vm 100 millivolt upon Im means 10 millivolt. 100 upon 10, it will become 10 ohm. So how can we find the value of Rs? It can be written as 10 power 4 minus 1 into 10 means it is equal to 10 power 5 ohm. And power dissipation in this case will be, in this case the power dissipation is V into Im, capital V into Im. This will be equal to, capital V is 1000 volt into value of Im is 10 milliampere, 10 into 10 power minus 3. This will be equal to 10 watt. Like in the previous case, if the instrument is connected across the element to measure the voltage across the element, it will consume 10 watt power from the circuit to give the measurement of the voltage across the element. So this is all for today's lecture. Thank you.